I got my bottles. Let's see. My buddy Cody got them refilled for me. I was out. One primary is welded out, working on the second. Yeah, guys, this ain't that fun. Just not gonna lie to you. I didn't video every aspect of it. Don't beat me up. Trying to get some footage together so I can drop a video for you guys. I know it's been a while, just been busy. My buddy Curtis told me I better not upload another video unless it's entirely doing the header. So when I upload this, you'll see the entire header done, I hope. That'd be cool. Anyway, so that's what we're gonna shoot for. But so right here, this is a pre-built collector. It's already welded out. So it's about impossible to be able to weld out the center here in between these pipes. And this is a turbo manifold. This would be great finding a naturally aspirated deal, but this is a turbo application. So we don't want any exhaust leaks, so to say. So I actually have a buddy that has a hydraulic exhaust machine. So we're gonna swedge some stainless to slip over this collector, and I'm gonna do that and weld it to it. And essentially we're gonna be building our own double slip setup. So I don't know how well it'll work, but in my mind, it's gonna work. So I need to go over there, bring some stainless, let them swedge it for a good tight fit, because I don't wanna guess, and stainless is too expensive to guess on. And we're gonna, like I said, create our own double slip. Now this one right here is gonna be the only one that's hard, because it is right there at the bend going in. But I think we can get it. Don't quote me on that, but I think we can get it done. And you know, so I'm working on the second runner. These are the two hardest ones, hands down. These other ones, obviously I have room to make the runs. They're pretty open and it's pretty straight. So they're the hardest two knocked out. Wasn't as bad as I was thinking. It's just still not that fun either. If y'all are doing this, have an extra set of hands, good Lord, it really makes it helpful. So a lot of tape for me and a lot of cuss words, dropping stuff and all that jazz. So anyway, just a little update. I have it taped up, so what I'm gonna do is peel the tape back, and I'm gonna use a Sharpie, and I'm gonna put little index marks. And a buddy of mine, Bo, told me, he was like, hey, you need to weld out each individual piece all the way. That way it minimizes warpage, because if you mark them all and you put it on the bench and you weld it all out, then the piece is gonna pull a lot more if you were to just knock out one section at a time. So that worked out on the first two pretty good, and I think we're gonna try it on the second. I think we'll try it on the second. Looks good to me. I'm not no pro, but maybe one day I'll get there and be like semi-pro. Cool. Anyway, all right, so I'm gonna get back on this. I'm gonna make my index marks, and I'm gonna see if I can get this just tacked, and then I'll test fit it again. And if it's good, I'll take it off, and we're gonna start turning and burning. Like I said, I got bottles. When you're purging, oh my God, you use so much gas. So need fresh bottles, but we got them. So let's get trucking. Woo-wee. I'm tired. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Welding out this stuff takes forever. All right, y'all. Second tube down. I don't really like that it's straight here versus this, but I don't have all kind of different radius bends. This might be something later on down the road when I have spare money to buy a ton of stainless. I'll redo, but I think it's gonna get the job done. Maybe I'm worried about stuff nobody's even gonna pay attention to. I think it looks good anyway. It's not, like I said, I'm no pro, but I'm trying, y'all. Work with me. All right, next we're gonna start on the third one. All right, I'm about to call it. It's storming here, and it's getting late, so I'm about to call it an evening. But I've been working on these primaries. I'm not gonna do no time lapse of it. I probably should, but probably do it on the other side because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So far so good. Don't worry about this. It's just sitting there, but they're in there. It's spaghetti noodles. I know it's hard to tell, but you can get to the plugs. We're gonna change the plugs from underneath, and whenever the truck's on Pro Jacks and suspension's unloaded, it'll help. And plus, let's not forget, I am cutting out this limiter bar right here in the center for the control arm. So that's gonna work fine, but I'm just trying to Not as bad as it looks from the top. Like I said, we get to the bolts. Getting the bolts in and out are not going to be the funnest thing in the world, but it's also not impossible. They're still not as bad as a 5.0 Coyote header deal, in my opinion, so we're good there. These primaries are massive, y'all. Like, good lord. That's a lot of stuff going in the F10. And we ain't even got it packed yet. We ain't even got it packed at all. Yeah, we can still get the valve cover off. Yeah, everything's going to be tight, but I don't know how else to do it. I mean, this is good practice. Don't get me wrong. If I want to rebuild them later on down the road, I just might. If I were to do this again, like I said, I would get different radiuses to make things a lot easier. I didn't know. It's my first set of headers. I'm not mad at them, but you learn a lot of things on the way, and that's what this is about. That's why I tell y'all what I learn and what works and what doesn't work for me. And like I said, these plastic 3D things, 3D printed things I had, unfortunately, we made them on the wrong centerline radius, so I couldn't even use those. Mirroring the other side is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. I'm just going to copy measurements from this side, and we're going to hope for the best on the other side. Yeah. That's where I'm at. So, just want to show y'all we're on number 3 now. Or, I guess, number 5 cylinder. Anyway, on the 3rd primary too. Only got one left on this side. Shouldn't be too bad. Now it is going to be close to clearing the hood, as you can see. It's close. Don't have much of an option. So, anyway, all right, let's keep going. All right, just got done welding up the 3rd tube. I'll show y'all that. I had it mocked up. Dude, we are chewing through argon. Oh my gosh. I understand why headers are so expensive. Not only does it take forever, but you also chew through consumables. So I'm going to show you what I did. I don't have any fancy plugs, so I ball up a bunch of aluminum, seal it off here, and I cap the other side off. I'm working with what I got. Okay, I'm not mad at it. Let me get this hose out of here, and we are going to. Don't look bad. I'm not mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, looks good. It's not sugaring on the inside, so that's good. So we're gonna get this cooled off. Let me just lay this down right here. Anyway, so I'm gonna get this cooled off so I can handle it, and I'm gonna put it on the truck. Then we can start seeing about the 4th one. I'm still waiting on some material to get here for me to make the double slip portion for the collectors, but yeah, so far so good, I guess. But anyway, all right, I'll show you what it looks like as soon as it cools off. You know, this is really unfair. To y'all, it seems like stuff happens like that, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Trying to show you. I know you're tired of looking at my face. I don't really care. I'm talking to you. Valve cover does come off. I know it kind of looks weird. It's close. It's close. But it does come off. And like I said, we do have some clearance clearance there. So I need to get started on the last one. Yeah, I mean, get started on the last one, and then we will try and copycat this one on the other side. This is like a pretty big feat. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like much to y'all, but there's a lot going on here, and we can't get to the plugs. I know everybody keeps asking me, what about the plugs? What about the plugs? The plugs are all going under the bottom, okay? Plug wires are going to be underneath, all that jazz. And the truck is sitting in the dirt right now. Like, so if you know anybody that needs 2-inch billet TRZ spindles that has the stock height ones, or if they just want to buy these outright, get at me. I'll knock a tad off from new. They are brand new, they're just sitting on the truck. It's too low. I know that sounds weird to say, but I literally can't even put the front bumper on without it hitting the ground, so that's too low. So I need to pick it up a little bit. Like I said, y'all need to remember we did body drop this, but anyway, headers. Not mad at it. Let's keep trucking. All right, y'all. You can be mad at me. I didn't record really in the fit up. Got busy today, and I wanted to make a goal to finish this up so I could get a video put out, and I wanted to actually make something complete, actually complete one task. My buddy Curtis said don't post another video unless something's complete, so here we are. I'm still gonna make the double slip for the collector, but I mean, wow. First one down. Copping is probably gonna be a little bit difficult, but it's okay. Looks good. We can still get the valve cover off. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Oh, I'm not one-handed, guys. So here we go. Yes, we have the valve train unloaded. That's why you don't see no rockers in there, because we knew that it was going to be just a minute before I fired this up, because you know, one-man band problems. All the plugs and everything are going to be accessed from the bottom, okay? Plug wires are from the bottom, header bolts from the bottom, and when we're up on Pro Jacks, all the suspension is going to be way down, so we're going to have buku room. Some of you are going to like the headers, and some of you are going to hate them. I might build a new set later on down the road, who knows, because it's got mandrel bends in it, still has some pie cuts. You know, I'm just doing the best I can with what I got, guys. Not mad at it. Like I said, we're gonna do the double slip portion here. I need to switch some pipe, but yeah, there she is in the flesh. We have one header down, and it feels amazing. So I'm sorry it's taking me a minute to upload a video, but as always, guys, I appreciate every time y'all watch. I appreciate the comments, I appreciate the likes. Do me a favor, share this, hit the bell notification. Let's keep going on this deal, y'all. I'm telling you, I promise you, this is gonna be something to watch as it comes together. So stay tuned. Thank y'all.